Well, hey. Oh, wait, that's not what we want. He's already up. Whoopsie, hide that. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Project-Audionation podcast, episode 1. That camera's a little bit high. Let's allow. There we go. It's finally going to be a thing. For those of you who don't know, I have a Discord called the Project-Audionation, where we try to make creators, musicians, music lovers all come together and just celebrate everything they love in one place, help each other out, and just make bigger connections. And I've always wanted to do a podcast with it. So here we go. I am so excited. We have got an amazing, amazing guest today. He is a friend of mine, a mod, and he's an awesome streamer. He's doing so many cool things with his channel, and I just can't wait. Can't wait to talk with him. So with that in mind, let's get Bubbles to introduce himself. And let me just change scenes because I'm not used to this yet. There we go. So unmute him. 3, 2, 1. Bubbles!
Hi.
Hey, who are you? Why are you here?
I am me, and I was forced to be here. I'm
Whoa,
under gun violence. Help, please.
How am I pointing a gun at you all the way from Sweden, boy?
Maybe the green screen isn't a green screen.
Are you in my basement?
Yeah, this is one of those threat situations that you see in Iron Man, for example.
In what? Iron Man?
Yeah, I'm being held hostage.
When is Iron Man ever held hostage? What?
In the first one.
Oh, yeah, when he's in like a base, isn't he? And he has to build his suit from scratch. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that.
Wow, uncultured. Bye.
And that was the interview. Bye, guys. It was a good episode. But me and Bubbles have known each other for about a year now, and apart from holding him hostage in my basement, I think it's been pretty good. I think we've had a good old... Is it a year? When did we start streaming? Because we started streaming roughly the same time.
May 2019.
Yeah, just over a year and 6 months. Jesus. You've come quite a long way since then, though.
Yeah, somehow.
I remember the early days of like 20 followers, not viewers. Imagine having 20 viewers in the early days of streaming.
Then it's gone downhill. I want to go back.
What, 20 viewers? No. I think it's been all right. I think you've only grown really as a streamer. Because back in the old days, you were just shooting me in the head. Let's be real. On Siege, same team. I wish I had a clip ready. But did you not delete them all? Or
no, I have it.
You have it?
Oh I think so, yeah.
Send it to me. We can put it on the podcast. As long as there's no music.
There shouldn't be any music because it's gameplay. Let's see.
Oh, exciting. But while you're finding that, what was the reason for you getting into streaming about, a year and 6 months ago? Because I don't think I've ever asked you that.
I think it was because I was bored, really.
You were bored?
Because, I always played games by myself. And I don't know, I always kind of wanted to break into YouTube.
Yeah.
Like I had on my YouTube channel. I've had my YouTube channel a long time. It's just that I planned on playing like FIFA on Xbox before, but it never kind of happened because, I don't know, I've always thought it was super awkward to talk when people are home.
I can just imagine you doing some pack openings for FIFA. Like, oh my god, will we get Messi?
I never got good enough stuff though, so it wouldn't have worked.
Now you're making streamer money. You can spend some of that streamer cash,
Yeah. Nah, I'm putting that back into streams, games, and I want to try and save up for a Stream Deck and some monitors and stuff like that.
So, has it been a challenge? Oh, Nexty, welcome in, dude. For those questioning, for those listening on YouTube, this is also a live stream on twitch.tv/gavingalaf every Friday. Well, every other Friday. I haven't worked out the date yet, but over there somewhere will be like a thing. And check this out. But yeah, we'll be talking to viewers as well at the same time. Have you found that clip yet?
I am struggling.
You're struggling. Oh no. You didn't delete them in the DMC again.
I did, but I thought I saved them.
Hello, YouTube.
I have the edited version.
So what games have you played over the past year and 6 months? So you've definitely played Siege.
I ended up playing a lot of Siege for some reason.
You
I
played some
kind
other
of
stuff in between, though, right?
Yeah, it's been a lot of role play games. I tried Witcher. I've done probably done like a few World of Warcraft streams just because I've been messing around
And you
like
have Divinity.
late during nights. I played Divinity, yeah, with you, and we never finished it. Ever.
Oh dear.
Probably I have streamed some Minecraft. Right now I'm streaming Valhalla, and I'm doing reading streams as well, though.
So, what made you go into reading streams? The real question.
That's the viewer's fault, or their action rather.
What do you mean by their fault? That sounds like it. Like they again. You sound like you've been the victim in this situation.
Maybe I am, but it's basically because they really liked my voice when I was talking. Thought it sounded like smooth and chill, so they wanted me to try reading, and now I've started trying reading, and we'll see how that pans out. So far, it's looking pretty good. I was looking at the numbers earlier.
Yeah.
It's looking pretty decent.
I hope it keeps working out for you, though.
Same, although it's heavily no on the copyrights. So as soon as I get found out, I can't do it anymore.
Ah, watch out! Copyright! Copyright! Ah, they're coming for your money.
All right, I can send you the edited version.
Perfect. Also, hey Albert, yes, you can be normal here. We may not reply to chat as much because it's going to be more focused on the interview, but you know what? We'll jump in. There's going to be sections later where we can all get involved, so I hope you're ready. So before I kind of just jumped into talking to Bubbles, but for the rest of this episode, we're going to be doing basically an interview with Bubbles. I then have a load of hypothetical questions for him, where we're going to put him in hypothetical scenarios, and he has to think it through, and then in some cases act out the situation. He's not ready for this part. I didn't tell him that. And then to finish it all off, we have a pop quiz because Bubbles is a teacher. So we're going to get him tested on some English slang, see how well he knows England, considering he's going to be an English teacher. And if he does well, he can get a special round of applause.
Yay.
But I don't think he's going to get that. I reckon he's probably going to be sent to detention. And nobody wants to go to detention.
I mean, that's my thing.
Yeah.
I can't go to detention.
You can go to detention if we send you there. This is a whole different channel with whole different rules, boy. So that was a nice little segue into Bubbles High in a minute. But do you want to send that clip?
I did. It's on your email.
Oh, it's in my email. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Bear
because
with
it's
me.
too big for Discord.
Do I have to like get the whole thing off? Oh no, it's just an MP4. Huge. Okay,
Yeah,
just
you can
download it
probably
quickly.
play it straight away. Otherwise, since it's in the Google Drive.
Has it
thing.
been on there for a while? Yeah, it has. Alrighty. Right, before anything else, this is me and Bubbles playing Siege way back in the day.
I think it's the first time.
Let me just get rid of myself. Oh, hang on.
Got a C4 planted by
Yeah, be careful.
bomb A.
It was at this moment that Nathan knew. He fucked up.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, that's me, by the way. This little guy here,
He fucked up.
having a laugh.
Fuck's sake.
Oh dear, oh dear. Oh yikes! Fuck, doxing myself. Whoopsie, we got to edit that out when we jot this. Where's the right one?
Hashtag exposing myself.
It's alright, there's nothing really there other than my email. Awkward. But nah, everything else is fine. Some of you may have seen what's happening on the stream later, but apart from that, we'll be alright. Well, yeah, Bubbles High. We're going to send you to detention. How did that come about? What was that all about?
So, a while back, when I came back from like a break from being super busy with school, I kind of started slowly turning my stream into a classroom of sorts. So basically welcoming people by sitting in a classroom, and I've had like a whiteboard like on screen that I write stuff on in notepads now for the time being, since money is an issue. Uh, and then it's more based because of I am studying to become a teacher, and I kind of want my stream to reflect me and my personality.
Mm-hmm. You said you're studying to become a teacher. How long are you onto that? How long are you along that course now?
I've done 1 year soon. My third semester is done.
Yeah.
I have like 2 tests left or something, and I think I'm done in 2024.
So you've got quite a while yet then.
Yes.
It takes a long while to become a teacher over there, doesn't it? Like how many
Yeah,
years?
it does.
Like 5?
I started in 2019, so it's either 4 or 4.5.
That's a really long time for like education wise. Like, do you get a master's out of it, or is it just like just the length of time to become a
No,
teacher?
but I'm gonna be eligible for the higher, like high school and junior high.
Oh, so you can do a whole range of like ages.
Yeah, I can do
Yeah.
from what is it, 6 until high school levels.
I was gonna say over here we have a very different system. So if you want to do primary school, you have a whole 3-year degree in primary ed. Yeah, primary ed. And then if you just want to do like high school stuff, all you really need is a degree in a specific subject, and then you can go do your PGCE, I think it is. Somebody will tell me I'm wrong, but yeah, that's vaguely how that works. And it's like 3 years for primary ed and 4 years for anything higher, I think.
Yeah, it's about the same here. If you read for like middle school, you can do 1 through 6,
Mm-hmm.
and if you read junior high, you can do 6 to 9, and if you read high school, you can add in high school as well as junior high.
It must be a real struggle to balance the two, though, considering how like studying has always been quite a, for me anyway, an intensive part. Like whenever I'm studying, I have to do a lot of reading and like a lot of. I don't get a chance to do anything else. So that I do go drinking when I was a student, but that was about it. There wasn't much in between. Like I didn't really game as much either.
So
He says, actually, I did spend a lot of time gaming.
now that I'm doing my second subject, it's a bit more spare time and a bit easier, because when I have English, we have like at least 3 assignments every week. So I have now like a deadline until after next summer where I need to have grown to that, like I need to have grown to a comfortable level where I can offload some of my stuff to an editor, so I can actually still produce content on YouTube, for example.
Yeah.
Since now I try and do everything by myself, because now I have the time. Because geography is very easy. I barely go to any
Whoa,
of the
there's
lectures.
geographers out there that are going to be like, what do you mean geography's easy? Boo,
No,
burn the man.
I'm just saying the introduction is easy to understand.
Yeah.
It's like you can turn up 2 weeks before a test and just listen to the like lectures, and you're golden.
I mean, we always used to joke that it was just coloring in, or in between the lines, as the higher you got.
I mean, I have been coloring pictures for
I do
every
it.
test,
See, it's more art than
But
art is.
but it is more explaining than it is like like actually coloring.
So, are you just doing like? No, ignore this. I'm going to ignore geography for a minute. When you start teaching, are you doing more like how to teach kids, rather than the actual subject itself, or do you do a bit of both?
No, I'm just gonna be like a proper teacher.
Yeah, I know, but when the teachers that I knew did their courses, a lot of them did like lessons in this is the way to teach kids certain aspects. Or is that not something you've like dived into yet, part of your course?
That's like what we're having all the time. Like, this is how you do it. So
Mhm.
that's basically the teacher school, because you have courses every year that is based just on how to teach.
Mm-hmm.
But
So
like,
are they like different courses? So like that's like a separate course, or are they all like merged into the subject areas?
they kind of run them together with the subject area.
Okay.
So you can have geography, for example, and they have their own, like, this is what you need to focus on, this is what's good to teach. And same for English, they have their own things that they like to talk about and
Yeah.
so forth.
Fair enough. Has it been a struggle for you? I don't know whether you do like placements to like get school teaching placements. I know over here we do every year people will go to like a school for a placement thing. I'm just wondering whether Corona's impacted any of that or whether it doesn't affect you.
It has affected me. The last one, I was able to attend for a few days, and then I got a cold. I did it for like 2
Oh
weeks,
no.
and then I had to stay at home because I wasn't allowed to go there. But there were no students, so even though I was in the classroom, there were no students. So I had to do everything through a computer, and it's probably going to be the same next year because I have one next year as well for geography.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to assume it's going to be computer then as well. I don't think the corona is going away. Like,
COVID's
very
not going
soon.
anywhere anytime soon. I think it's quite
Yeah.
simply. But no,
Like,
that's pretty cool.
if you're being realistic,
If we're really guessing, Corona's going to be here for long term unless a vaccine comes in and has a major role. Which, to be fair, it is looking like there is a vaccine that might potentially have that outcome, but it's a matter of time to see whether it comes true. People seem optimistic in the health.
yeah,
world.
but it's the most what should I call it? The most anxious one usually get the first vaccine because the
The
first
most at
vaccines
risk, I think.
they are often very poorly optimized. For example, the one for what's it called, like the swine flu.
Yeah.
People a few years later, like 4 years later, they started getting huge issues, like pains and aches and all of that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
just because they took that vaccine and they could trace it to that vaccine.
I mean, it's always a risk, depending on how much human testing has had, because obviously you can't judge the longitudinal effects of that kind of stuff. But I mean, if it's a potential way to get us back into the real world, which sounds weird now, it sounds like we're in some kind of dystopian nightmare. But but yeah, if we can get us back into the real world, I think it's probably for the best to just try it.
I mean, some people are probably gonna do it, and then they're gonna realize that this sucked.
I think
And-
again, the alternative for a lot of people at risk is death. So if you can prolong death, it's not. It's always a good thing to prolong death in my eyes. You know, just put it
but
off
it's
a
like-
little bit further.
If we're gonna be cynical, I think Corona is gonna be like the Spanish flu, because then they had like, they thought they like evaporated the virus, everything was done for. Everyone went out into the streets, celebrated like it was all done, and then second wave hits, and that's when like the real pandemic started.
Wasn't that like 100 years ago?
Close. It's 1927.
Yeah, close enough to 100 years ago for my liking.
Yeah, which is why I
Give or
said
take a
close.
few years, yeah. But I mean, back then we didn't have quite as much of the
You didn't have
technology.
the same medical advancement, no.
Yeah.
but
Or
still.
all the amount of scientists working in one, like, we've had a real boom in education since, well, the 1900s. You would hope so. Fingers crossed.
You say that, but people still go out in the streets. For example, we were forced to go to IKEA, and that's after the Swedish government said that you can only go to the store if you really have to. We roll into the parking lot, and everything is full.
Well, hasn't it been a bit different for you in Sweden compared? Like, I know we're pretty busy in terms of shops here, but like Sweden, you've had a very different approach to the UK.
Yeah, but that just means we only have a different approach because we have different laws, like base laws, that basically says that we can't do a full lockdown. And since we have a monopoly on liquor, they've only done like a full lockdown on restaurants, basically, because restaurants have been hit the hardest, and that's where I work, which is why I've been out of
Right.
work twice now. But for example, they say that it's been a huge meme in Sweden now. It's like, coronavirus is very selective. It doesn't like kids. It really likes going to parties. It really likes elderly people, but it doesn't like kids with elderly people. So like if an
Wait, what do
elderly
you mean it
person,
doesn't like kids with elderly people? That sounds really bizarre.
yeah, but it's like roughly translating. So it's like kids are immune, but if a kid hangs out with his grandma, the
Oh,
kid
he spreads
no
it,
longer
yeah.
brings immunity to the coronavirus, and thus the grandma can be affected. Also, everyone who goes out to pubs, they are hugely affected, especially after 10 o'clock. And
Right.
but if you go to IKEA or something like a big store, which takes like 3,500 people, then you won't be affected
Have they
because it
not got
doesn't.
restrictions on the number of people going into stores?
You're supposed to be max 50 people in a place, but they have like for stores that's like a necessity, so you're allowed to go in, like if it's a warehouse.
So there's
And
no limits on warehouse
no,
size
it
stores.
makes no sense whatsoever. And it's like the only business that
What?
has followed is the restaurant business, and it's like 5% of all the cases in Sweden is from restaurants. The
Oh my
rest is
days.
from schools, from warehouses, from stores, gyms, like just
It's
being out
crazy.
in
It's
the public
actually
eye.
crazy.
But like choose to focus on the thing that's like done the best, and they say like it's one of the reasons, and we're like, yeah, good.
I see a lot of people moaning about leisure centers and swimming pools closing over here because they have such a low risk with the right ventilation.
Yeah,
And obviously, with, exercise and, just physical fitness being so impactful on mental health and overall health, a lot of
yeah.
people were really disappointed that during our current second lockdown, the gyms got closed again just because they were like, oh my God, you can't be in a closed space.
The thing is, there's a few videos posted. If you if you stay in a room even with masks and stuff, and someone is affected and it doesn't have ventilation, you are gonna get like the corona. You are gonna get the virus.
Oh, 100%. But I think if you've got the proper ventilation and stuff, this is me being slightly political, I think the potential health benefits outweigh the risks in those situations because
Yeah, because as long as you have masks and you have ventilation, then you should be fine. Which is why it's super funny that in Sweden you can go on public transportation because there's no ventilation whatsoever.
I feel
and
that over
and
here.
they haven't even like closed off any of the seats or anything. They don't have a limit of how many people can go in the bus. They're just like, whatever, get on. Like when
uh,
it first started, they closed off every other seat, like during the spring. But then like the summer period came, and they're like, nah, it should be fine now. And now
It'll be all right. It'll blow over.
everyone's like, yeah, screw this.
No, we had the same thing. So you've probably never ridden a UK train, but UK trains, they go from being exceptionally good to incredibly shit. And the incredibly shit ones are the ones that are like the local rails that nobody really cares about. And it's a bit like, uh-oh. But they always have like signs saying, keep the windows open. And the window's about a little thing about this big. You probably can't see me, but it's like a little tiny rectangle. And you prop it open slightly by like 25 degrees, and that's all the air you get in. I'm like, oh yeah, great ventilation there. Love it. If anything, it probably blows the virus from one side to the other side.
One dude coughs out the window in the first cart. Dude in the last cart just gets it because it travels along
Spreads
the.
across every single carriage down to the back. Oh no. That's quality ventilation we've got there, boys. 10 out of 10. It's definitely something that's a yikes moment here.
Huge master plan. I'm gonna go coughing out of train windows.
That would actually be, if someone was like an evil mastermind, a really good way to spread like a deadly virus is just UK trains.
Yeah,
Especially
screw
the underground. Oh my god.
screw America. Go into UK old trains and set off one of those suitcases that blow smoke.
Have you ever seen like footage of the tube? Like how cramped the tube gets and how many people are there?
I mean, we have tubes in Sweden too.
The thing
I
is,
can
but
imagine.
the probably is, I don't know anything about Sweden underground, so I can't really say much. But
I mean, it's a train underground,
well, yeah, I got that bit.
and it's one of those old ones as well. It's like really old.
London's just so bad because it's so densely populated, and it's like the main travel system that goes through like the heart of almost every part of London. Because London's overpopulated anyway, imagine an overpopulated city with a tiny old rail system and just floods and floods of people.
Yeah, it's exactly the same in Stockholm and in Gothenburg as well. You have like those ground trams, like the trolley trams, kind of.
Yeah.
So they ride around in the city, and that's like the main transportation in Gothenburg, which is Sweden's biggest city.
That always makes you think of Batman. I don't know why. I can't even believe it's a real place sometimes. Maybe that's just me and my uncultured nature, you know?
So Gothenburg, just because it sounds like Gotham.
Yes.
All right.
Do I need another reason? Do I need another one?
I mean,
Berg is very similar to Bat. It is, kind of.
that's a stretch.
But yeah, so I don't know how we got on this tangent.
Na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
But what, Bergman?
Yeah, since you said bat is very similar to bird.
See,
so
it
now-
works. It works. Oh, hey,
Mm.
wanting someone fit. How you doing? It's been a while. But right back. What were we saying? We were talking about Corona because somehow we went from schools to Corona, which is always a favorite segue of just anybody ever. Who doesn't love
Yeah.
just talking about Corona these days?
I mean, you started off by saying like about my trials or whatever, where I go out to schools and practice.
That was it. That was how we got here. Also, hey Chi, how you doing? So yeah, we were talking about you and placements, and you said that it has affected you, right? Just to
Yes.
recap.
I mean, COVID overall has affected me. I barely left my house since March.
I mean, that's basically everybody. Oh, also, wanting someone's fits, asking, how's Mr. Fuzzle-Wuzzle? But I'm okay. Well, I'm glad you're all okay, chat. So, I take it you all know Bubbles. For those who don't, do I just reintroduce yourself for the chat?
I'm Bubbles. I'm here hostage, and I have a beard.
What he's failing to say is he's a streamer on Twitch who's currently he's a teacher doing all of his teaching courses to trying to become a teacher, probably should say. And he's also a teacher on Twitch. If you go and check him out, he does this whole thing called Bubbles High. Actually, we didn't really talk about what Bubbles High is as much as... So let's run through Bubbles High. What is it? Let's go through the individual components.
It's a new concept that I started a few weeks ago.
Alright.
I basically had the idea that I would turn my stream into a 90s sitcom. So
I'll put the applause on now. Yay!
just tell me when they're over. I don't know how long you're.
Oh no, I'm not doing it. Keep going. I was going to say I wanted to.
But yeah, so there are commands that the chat can use because they're like part of the show. And then you have the live audience, which is the commands, so they react to whatever is happening. So if you do, for example, ! Trouble, you will have the classic "Ooh."
Oh my god, someone in trouble.
Yeah. And then you have laughing, and then you have the clap, as we call it, where basically
Hang on. Applause time. Congratulations, you all got the clap.
Yeah. Which it kind of became a meme because ! Applause is taken by a command of my own that I alone can use. So I had to name the second one clap. !
Clap.
Because clapping. And I started saying to people when they joined in, hello, you get the clap. And
Which is a terrible way to start school. If you start school and you've got the clap, your teacher needs sacking, I'm afraid.
I mean, it takes a few times before you get the clap. You're not just going to roll in and get the clap straight away.
So you're telling me the first time I come into your class, I won't get the clap?
Exactly. Stick around a few times and you will.
So you've got to hang around the teacher long enough, and he gives you the clap. It's all good.
It's not the teacher. I heard some dude called Gavin Aloff is spreading some wonky shit.
What do you mean? I never give anybody the clap. Well, apart
I
from
mean,
you, who just did just then. Ignore that.
You were the first one though.
I was the first one that you gave the clap to.
And
So
now you're spreading
really,
it around.
yeah, no, I am spreading it now. I want everybody to know about the clap. So we've got the clap. Who are the characters? Let's run through them.
So we have Principal Bubbles. He will do like most of the introductions. He will say hello to all of the raiders, and he's just like the nice guy. We might send you over there if you start trouble, though. So he might need to tell you off. Then we have Detention Master Bubbles, or Detention Guard Bubbles.
Isn't he an alcoholic? Somebody told me he was an alcoholic.
For some reason, he turned out to become an alcoholic. That happened during the first stream because of wording issues.
Oh,
So
dear.
now he drinks booze. He gives zero fudges about the world.
You know you can swear. There's no worries about
Okay,
that.
he gives zero fucks.
Have you heard my alerts? If the alerts go off,
And yeah, he will put you on the detention board and like just tell you that you suck. Basically, that's his kind of gist. And then
Aw.
you have the narrator Bubbles, which is the person who reads for you on Sundays.
Story time.
He's a pretty calm guy, pretty down to earth. He's very relaxed. He sits in his basement with some
He has a very
some
nice basement. Can I just point that
Yeah.
out? Oh god, camera's gone.
Some
Focus,
ambient.
focus, camera. There we go. It's back again.
Oh, it's just you. It's like when I look without glasses.
No, it was so. For some reason, my camera has autofocus, and like if the light catches it wrong, I haven't got that on actually. Oops. If we catch the light wrong, it doesn't really work out.
If you want the clap, you need to deserve the clap. Exactly. She knows.
She
knows
has all of the answers about the clap.
all of the knowledge.
Are you the clap
Yeah.
expert?
And then, like the main character who you're gonna see the most is, of course, Teacher Bubbles. He's the one who plays all the games and just hangs out and takes care of all of the pupils, all of the students.
Surely the teacher should protect everybody from detention bubbles.
I mean, if you misbehave and you disrupt class, we might need to send you there, and then you're kind of on your own. We've heard rumors about what happens in there, but we don't know for sure.
I'm scared. I'm scared of detention now. He's giving out.
Somehow, when they get sent there, the kids come out being more bratty than they used to be, though. So I don't know what's happening in there.
Maybe it's because he's drunk all the time. You know, maybe it's a terrible idea for a detention master to be drunk.
Allegedly.
Whoa, 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 whoa! I was there. I saw him. He was stealing from the principal. Don't blame me. Don't shoot the messenger.
I've never seen him, so I can only say allegedly.
Also, welcome in, Sawyer. You stole my most loyal viewer. I'm sorry, Sawyer. I don't think I stole Chi. She's just here with you. You see, you've come together. Also, welcome in. This is the first episode of our Audionation podcast. Bubbles is here talking about his Bubbles High, where he runs a 90s sitcom in his stream. Is it a sitcom? It is kind of. Is that how you describe it?
I would say sitcom, yeah. I just need to get more people into the idea of using the commands and like how to like kind of react properly ish.
Sawyer's asking what the clap is. So hang on. just for reference, the clap is a command in Bubble Stream where he goes exclamation mark clap and a noise like this plays. And if you get the clap, that means you're a regular. You've been to the stream enough to, get the clap. But the clap is also slang for a lovely sexually transmitted disease known as chlamydia. So, do you want the clap? Who even knows anymore?
I mean, you get the clap either way, but I'm not telling you which one.
Oh, wow. Ooh, cheeky. It's a cheeky little stream, this one. Everybody's like going, oh no, I didn't realize it had two meanings.
It's being transferred through the internet now. It's the new age.
So I think this is a really clever way that you've taken your brand in the future. So you've kind of just gone from being like a generic streamer to having this whole, like, I'm gonna say alter ego side of you, where you can run different characters and you can have all this fun with all this.
Yeah, I've played around with the idea in my head before to have alternate characters, uh, but I never knew how to implement it properly. And now I've kind of found my niche. Like
Yeah,
I thought about it the other day, and I saw someone mentioned something about my niche. I'm like, do I have a niche? And then I realized I do have a niche.
you're a
it's the
teacher in a
it's
teacher
the,
school, you know.
it's the thing I've just started doing. But yeah, it's like it's quite brand new, quite new. So we're still like working out the kinks and all of that kind of stuff. Uh,
Kinks
I'm
and clap, what a
yeah.
combination.
You still see me transitioning, like changing clothes and whatnot when I go into character.
Well, I mean
Uh,
that's part of a stream, isn't it? I don't think there's any problem with that.
the easiest one is probably to like transform into teacher bubbles, or not teacher bubbles, into detention guard bubbles, because then I can just kind of take off the tie and the jacket, for example,
Hmm.
and just start going more towards the smack way, talking smack along the way, and then as soon as the
Whoa.
sunglasses are on, you're screwed.
I see. I think it could be really cool if you had like a. I know this is more money and more resources, but like a
Yeah,
transition of like somebody walking down a corridor between the classrooms, so that gives you like a few seconds to get changed.
yeah, I thought about that as well. I just need to do like the animation so you can see where you're walking, basically.
It,
So you can have the same animation, then you just need to say something different on the door.
it'd just be that matter then of just finding someone who's good at animation, and that could really,
Yeah.
yeah, I think that'd be awesome. So aside
Then,
from
then again, teacher money, or not teacher money, streamer money needs to go into that.
streamer money, all that streamer money that we get all the time, you know. Oh
Every
dear,
every every
every
like third month.
every like 7 months or something maybe for me. But yeah, so what else are we gonna see? We're seeing Bubble High, we're seeing Siege gameplay, we're seeing Assassin's Creed Valhalla gameplay. What are your future plans? Where are we going with this?
So I want to keep sticking more to the single player games. So after Assassin's Creed, which is probably going to take a while if I'm honest,
Mm-hmm.
I've done like 15 hours so far in the game, and I've almost cleared the first area.
So progress is going quickly.
Yes, totally. I haven't even left Norway and gone into England and stuff yet, but we'll get there. But yeah, I'm gonna like try keeping more towards the single player stuff and do like maybe a few more 100% or a few more like walkthrough series.
I definitely think with like trying to transition between things, first person shooters and like online games don't really lend themselves to those kind of situations because a lot of the time you need to be in the game all the time. So I know when I was doing like Balls of Destiny or doing things like changing costumes, it's really hard to try and do that when you're also trying to like kill people in a game or people are getting annoyed at you for waiting and you go like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, that's like something that I might need to work out, but it depends on how many rates and how many interactions you have with the stream. Like,
Mhm.
are people being very generous? There might be a lot of switches. If it's just like a stream where people are just hanging out and having a cool day and just chatting or just lurking, then streaming shooters are a lot easier.
Mhm.
And I also need to focus a lot more on the shooters, but
Oh
I think
yeah, yeah.
I've mastered the siege so far.
Wait, you've mastered Siege.
I mean, just interacting with siege and interacting with people in the chat at the same time.
All right, yeah, I can see where you're going with that.
It's
So,
like at the beginning, it was like I didn't really know what I'm doing. I can focus more on chat because I have no idea what to do in the game. And then I started getting into the point where maybe I didn't have so many viewers, so I could focus more on the game and start learning. And now I'm at a point where I feel comfortable with both, and I can mess around like fully and actually make something fun out of Siege instead of me like tryharding.
yeah, which is really good to see. Actually, I mean, from what I've seen of your gameplay recently, you've definitely come across as more entertaining because you know more about what's going on.
Yeah, like I can comment better, and I usually play with a bunch of friends. So if I die, I can mess around with them as well.
And you've always got the wolf pack. Shout out to the wolf pack.
Yeah, but I usually play with a few people from there
Hmm.
every now and then. But it's absolutely nothing wrong with playing a few solo games now and then.
Sawyer's just throwing out there that the most she's ever changed during a stream was just her avatar. So for those who don't know, Salty Sawyer is a VTuber. So she has this demon avatar that's like super cool and moves to with her. So she's got this software that tracks her body and stuff. And she's just saying that she changed her avatar, getting blood in the face and like changing clothes. And that to me seems pretty crazy because, oh my god, he's changing now. Well, who is this? What is going on, chat? I don't understand. Where's Bubbles gone? Oh no. Hello?
Right. So here we have Principal Bubbles in the flesh.
Have I been naughty?
No, I'm the cool guy.
Oh, you're the cool guy. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm very relaxed.
You know what? This is going to be perfect for the next section. I'm going to have to get you to keep this on in a minute. But before we do anything else, anyone got any questions for Bubbles? Actually, we can give him the clap because he's turned up in. If anybody has any questions for Bubbles, please just post them in the chat. We'll ask them for him. But the last question I've already got for you is, have you got any tips for people starting out? So welcome in Techno Warus. So any tips for
Techno.
streamers starting out that you would have done with like a year and 6 months ago?
Make smart investments in your stream.
Like, give us an example of what you consider a smart investment.
Like a semi-decent camera and a semi-decent microphone to start off with. A USB microphone. You don't need to go like all the way out.
You don't need this bad boy.
Yeah. And look into proper settings for your microphone. I see so many streamers around my own follow count that have less quality production streams just because they don't know how to manage their sounds, like their sound levels.
I definitely think sound is a lot of people have really quiet streams as well. Which
Yeah.
I know me and Mike have talked about it before, and that I would rather have a stream that's too loud and I can
And
just
turn it
turn
down.
it down than a stream that's so quiet I have to turn every other aspect of my computer up just to try and
Yeah.
listen to it.
Yeah. Like when I have to have a stream on max audio and max audio on the headphones, I usually leave, to be honest.
Yeah,
Or
if
just
I
alert.
if I have to turn up this Focusrite to max, there's something wrong. Because if I do anything else, my ears will bleed. There's just no.
It's like, don't be afraid to ask someone for help. Like, just pop in someone's DMs that maybe you're in a Discord community with and say like, hey, can you spend like 10 minutes in my stream and help me fix my audio?
Or jump in our Discord. Me and Bubbles will 100% help with anybody looking for any kind of audio or like just tech tips in general. We're 100% there to support people, which is a really nice segue. I liked it.
You're welcome.
Thank you for that.
I didn't even plan it.
I know you didn't, but I saw it and I was like, ooh, opportunity time.
But yeah, what else was I supposed to say? Keep consistent. Find
Oh,
a schedule
yeah.
that works for you, but don't stream every day.
See,
'Cause
I've
in-
struggled
it-
with that. I'm going to struggle with it this week coming as well. Like I can't do consistency, but just having
Yeah.
set days and just even if you miss a week or two, just being consistent with that, I think is really good.
Yeah. It's like you don't be afraid to adjust after your schedule either. Because I've done it recently. Sure, I've seen like a bit of a hit, but that's just because I can't stream on weekends anymore, which is about to change though,
Yeah.
since I don't have a job. Corona. Woo. But yeah, like keep consistent to your days and to the times, like as good as you can, as well as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's easier to plan around yourself than, for example, plan around someone else. So don't follow anyone else's like formula to success.
Techno Wars has just put in something about I was thinking of streaming for fun, but I can't find time with
I
school.
don't
stuff.
know who you
Ah!
are. I don't know why you've given me money. If you are looking for content, I can tell you I don't have any. But what I do have
was
are a
like,
very
why did you
particular
shout?
set of skills, none of which are any good. One day I will look for you. I will find you, and I will give you a potato.
Thank you.
Oh my god, I've never heard that. I haven't heard
Hey
that one
man,
yet.
just dropped by to see how your stream is doing. You've got such a good setup and you come across like a professional streamer.
Money.
You definitely deserve more viewers. Keep it up, man. REIDYYYY.
Thank you so much, Reedy. Holy shit, I've not heard that. No one's played that dono alert yet, but thank you so much. That scared the shit out of me. Thank you. Oh, it's good to see you, dude. I'm glad you like it. This is going to be like a podcast on YouTube as well, so fingers crossed it goes better. But welcome in, dude. Welcome to the stream. God, that threw me right off.
You were in the middle of reading Walrus's question.
Yeah, we were talking about Technowarus. So he was basically saying, I'm thinking of streaming for fun and stuff, but I can't find time with school, traveling for music and work. So for me, I would just say, if you want to try streaming, if you've just got like a spare minute, if you've got like a day, just give it a go. You probably won't get many viewers. Post in the wolf pack, someone will turn up. I know you remember the wolf pack. And just have fun with it. Like, I don't think you should stream because like you want viewers or you want money. Just stream to have fun. Like, that's what I did to get started.
What I would try is, if you really want to get into it, like, seeing as it's not easy to grow on Twitch, like you don't grow by just doing Twitch. If you just have like a spare moment, try recording yourself instead and maybe posting it on YouTube. And
That's
like
a really good shout.
Just learn some basic editing, like how to cut and transition and have the audio at a good level. Because then you can at least post a few videos there, because those videos always stay up, instead of the Twitch ones that go away after a while. That way you can always have stuff that people can interact with. They can always come back and watch a video, but they can't come back and watch a VOD on Twitch.
And if you're just getting started, I genuinely think just making videos and getting used to playing around with audio settings, video settings, you know, finding out what you like doing, watching yourself back, rather than just putting it on Twitch. Like, yes, that will help you grow. But if you haven't got the time, fuck it. You don't have to do it that way. You just need to learn the basics. Once you've learned the basics and you know how to make a stream or how to make a video that's really good, then just go on Twitch and start doing it. Because genuinely, people will click on you. And if you have the abilities to make a really good piece of content, more people will, you'll retain more viewers that way. Like, that's what I've seen anyway. The more effort you put into making your own stuff good, either through Bubbles High or just for whatever it is, if it's just your personality coming out more, that's definitely a really good way to keep viewers for the long term, or just get people in general. I could care less about money, but I exactly. Just have some fun with your friends. If you know somebody else who's a streamer, go hang around with them. That's what I did for the first year.
I mean, it doesn't even have to be someone who streams. Just play a few games offline with buddies and maybe record and just post.
Yeah, 100%.
If you have good banter and people find it funny, they're going to come back and want more.
10 out of 10. I think that was actually really good set of advice you gave there, Bubbles. So, congrats. Are you ready for some hypothetical questions next?
Right, sure.
So, right, chat. So the next section we're going to do is something I'm going to call hypothetical question time. See that? It just rolls off the tongue. Really simple answers, you know? So the first question, I don't think you're ready for this one. I want to hear a clarification that you are ready.
Maybe.
Right. So Twitch has given you a budget of $750,000 to throw the best ever concert for the next TwitchCon. You can only choose 5 artists to play. Who do you choose? Keep in mind the budget.
How do I know what people cost?
Well, you can have a rough ballpark figure. We'll say someone that's, you know, like Adele or something is going to cost over 750,000. But like someone hang on.
How much for Marshmallow?
Do you want me to have a look? How much for Marshmallow? I think people like that, I would say DJs will say 200,000 to 150,000 ish. We'll go 150,000 pounds ish. So if you think about it, 5 people. So you could throw in, like, you could have 2 big acts and a load of small acts that are maybe lesser known. But someone that big, I'm going to say, is 150,000. Someone like Adele is going to be way too expensive. Or I will let you have one big artist and 4 tiny unknown artists if you really wanted to go for someone major.
If we're going that route, I would say Marshmallow.
Marshmallow, we'll say that's a medium artist. We'll say
Yeah,
100,
I'd say
150,000.
Chainsmokers.
Chainsmokers, oh, they're pretty big. Okay, that's going to cost you slightly more. I'm going to give
I
about
mean, they're still
200,000.
kind of medium though. They didn't even fill
It's
the
not up
biggest
too
arena in
much, but I'm
Sweden.
going to say 200,000 for that one.
Yeah, but they still didn't feel like the biggest arena in Sweden, to be honest.
So you still have about 400,000 to go, and you've got 3 artists.
What else do I listen to? Jesus Christ. I'm not very good with like non-mainstream stuff.
Hey, that works in your favor. That might fit your budget. All right.
No, but I mean, I'm not like I only know mainstream stuff. That's
Oh,
what I said.
right. Oh, right. I thought you meant the other way. Never mind. Come on. You must know some other artists out there.
I don't really know. Let's see. I'm trying to look at something. I'm doing a quick browse.
He's quickly checking his Spotify.
Yeah.
Chat.
Like
If you had
DJ wise, I would say, for example, David Guetta, he's probably the biggest one you're going to get, right? And
yeah,
Novemeber
he's going to
and
be
those kind of
expensive.
people. Yeah.
I'd say he's another 200,000.
Yeah, but I wouldn't put him in.
You wouldn't put him in. Oh, okay.
No.
I would put
I'm
him
just-
in, actually. I think I'd put him in over
I'm
the
just,
weekend.
I'm just trying to base where the
Chainsmokers
level, where the level is. Like, I would definitely say David Guetta's bigger than Chainsmokers and more expensive.
Yeah, but then again, he's more of a DJ who kind of just goes off the radar a lot. That's what I'm thinking. And it's a big venue like this. It's not like it's someone insane. So it's not like you're asking for One Direction or something crazy, which is going to cost you like 4 legs and 5 arteries just to get.
Maybe maybe Kigo.
Kigo? Yeah, I'll let you have Kigo. We'll say you're on about 500,000 now with that one.
So 250 left then.
So who have we got? Let's get a list. So we have the Chainsmokers. We have who's the other-
Marshmallow.
Marshmallow, and we have Kigo. This is becoming a real DJ set here.
Yep.
You don't want to throw in any like rock bands or anything to mix it up for everybody.
I don't really know any. That's the thing.
Doesn't know any rock bands. What even? are you?
Not like small ones. You're thinking that you want to bring me to the horizon or something like that.
I think something like that could be good, but I was thinking more like Steel Panther or like Ninja Sex Party or something.
Oh my god. Right, they're kind of off-brand and they need gigs. So Steel Panther.
Oh, Steel Panther, yeah. They would be a lot of fun, I think. That'd be like a nice.
And then let's throw in Base Hunter for the memes.
Oh, you know what? I think you're onto something there. Because then, all right, let's go through the set. Let's imagine the set now. Who would you start off with? Out of the 5. You've got to get a nice crowd breaker in. Who would you go with?
I'm starting off with let's see, who am I starting with? I'm starting with Kigo. So that's an easy start to the
Yeah,
evening.
okay. What song would you want? If you had to pick a song to get started, we'll go with that.
Oh my lord.
I'm going in depth with these. I don't think I warned you about how good I'm going with this, but I want to know. I'm going to rate it at the end.
Like, you need to start off with a well-known one. So
Okay. Just
maybe you
one
can-
song. Just one song. That's all we need.
maybe you can start off with like Firestone. It's kind of mellow. You can get the moods kind of, and then they can increase the BPM from there.
Okay, so we're at TwitchCon. Everybody's there. We're all getting ready. Kygo comes on. They start playing Firestone. We're all having a great time. Where do we go next? Kygo's about to end their set. We're all hyped up now. Where to?
Yeah, you're starting to feel the hype. We lead you into Base Hunter.
Leading into Bass Hunter. Oh. And the first
He's
song
gonna-
Bass Hunter goes in with, it's got to be a classic. It's got to be.
It's gotta be When You Were Gone.
Do you mean Now You're Gone?
Now you're gone. Sorry, I don't know the Swedish
Yeah.
word.
No, that's fair. So, Kygo, we're going into Now You're Gone. Everybody's going crazy. It's like, oh my god. It's like the old days. A little bit of Europop. Who's in the middle? Who's smack bang? We're going to carry this on.
Then suddenly you hear a bloody rock riff pop off, and in comes Steel Panther.
Oh yeah. Do you even know a Steel Panther song?
No, I've heard them. Play I watch
Oh dear.
like when they bring people up on stage to play guitar.
Do you want me to help you with this one?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
I think they would go with Party Like Tomorrow is the End of the World,
That
which is an
sounds like
absolute banger. If you've never heard it, go check it out after the stream. 100% classic tune.
yeah. We're definitely going. After they've gone in hard, we're gonna bring in Chainsmokers, and they're gonna keep the party.
Oh, Chainsmokers. They've got to follow up Steel Panther, which is a bit of a weird turn. So they've got to
but
bring it back.
The thing is, I've been to one of their concerts, and they don't really play like their songs because they actually implement drums. They implement other instruments like bass and guitar as well, and they make it more towards the Tomorrowland vibe with a more like a trance and like EDM style instead of the sing along songs.
Okay.
They bring in the sing along stuff as well, but
I
they
can see that. So the
yeah,
crowd got really hyped. We've had a laugh. We've
Yeah.
had a laugh with Steel Panther. And then we're coming back into it. And they're bringing the
Yeah.
hype back up.
yeah,
feel
we're
it.
now we're bringing everyone back with the dance. It's time to dance,
Mm-hmm.
and then you finish off strong with the Marshmallow, of course.
So we've got Kygo coming in nice and getting the party going. Basin is coming in, throwing those bangers out. Then we're getting into the middle of the show. We have Steel Panther. Crowds laughing their ass off. They're having a great time. People are shredding the guitar. They're going crazy. And then we're going into the Chainsmokers. They're bringing the level back up, bringing that EDM feel back. And then finally finishing it off, we have the all-time Go On Bubbles.
Marshmallow.
But what song?
We gotta start off with Alone.
And we're going in with Alone. What's the final song Marshmallow does though? That's the real question. Because he's got the big part here. He has to have the final big banger to finish off.
Oh, what would I finish on? Let's see.
Also, Hey Techie.
I would probably fit either with Happier or with Come and Go, the Juice WRLD one.
Nice. I think you've got a good old show there. I think the people at TwitchCon are going to go crazy. And I'm going to give you a rating, okay? Things you don't know, you're going to get a rating out of 10 for each of these. That's going to be your total score for each time I do one of these. So, I think overall, you've got a nice energy, you've got good vibes. You put some humor in there. I'm going to give you about an 8. I think that would be good. I think you
Right.
just about come in budget. And yeah, no, I'll give you that one. That's just about 750,000 in my eyes. GG. That was a good round. What do we all think of that?
I mean, Techno wants 5 marshmallows, so
So Techno just wants Marshmallow. Wow. And then, so the real question, Techno Walrus, is do you want Marshmallow to come on stage and be like, yo, then he just leaves again? And then like 2 minutes later, it's like, welcome back, Marshmallow. Way! And he just puts another song on. Hey, Sawyer, have a great stream, my friend. I'll probably stop by later. You'd have scored 7 out of 10? Fair play, wanting someone fit. But no drum and bass. Well, I guess there kind of is some drum and bass in there from what you described. Bass is kind of drum and bassy.
I would say the Chainsmokers actually bring a lot of drum and bass. There's a lot of like
I will do, Sawyer.
the German drum and bass style, kind of.
Yeah, no, I think between Bass Hunter and from what you described, the Chainsmokers, there's a bit of drum and bass in there at least. Depends what Bass Hunter plays at the end of the day, because he has got some heavier stuff.
Yeah, think more of like it's the Tomorrow World or Tomorrowland vibe.
Chi, I feel that. You go give her your love. All right. Next question for the hypothetical questions. This is my favorite one, but I never really thought of an invention, so give me a second. Fuck. All right, I'm going to go with the one we were going to do anyway. So, you're late for a business meeting. You have to present your brand new invention, Potato Aim by Potato Inc. You haven't got any slides ready, and you're just going to wing it with your verbal presentation. I am the board member. You're the businessman. I want you to sell Potato Aim, Potato Ink. And for those who don't know, me and Bubbles discussed the idea of doing an advert for an aimbot for people that are too good at aiming, so it makes you miss shots. And that's what Potato Aim, Potato Ink is. And now you have to sell that to me. You could think it through first before we do the presentation, but I just want to hear what your thought processes are.
Right, give me a second.
Can you get that, Nexty? I'll sell you that all day long. Don't you worry, buddy. Okay, you got to think out loud here, by the way.
Right,
Otherwise, it makes no sense.
Yeah, I just needed to bring up my script.
Right, go on. So, what would you do? How are you going to get us like hooked on the idea?
So, it starts off as one of those old "Is this you?" videos.
Oh, yeah, I've done those before.
Yeah, or like, "Is this you?" And I show you a bunch of clips of.
You have
me
no presentation.
No, but this is my verbal presentation. I explain to you how it will be introduced.
Oh, right. Okay, I can get you
It's
now.
introduction of the video. So it starts off with the classic screen on me. I'm playing games. You hear a voice saying, "Is this you?" And then montage of me doing sick gameplay.
Actually, before you get into this, are you ready to do the board meeting now? Or do you want to talk it through beforehand? Because I can just jump into the board meeting scenario. You want to go?
I'm doing it now. I'm doing it now.
All right, hang on. Wait. Okay. You open the door. Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Gavin a Laugh from Gavin a Laugh Productions. You are?
Hello there, Gavin a Laugh. My name is Bublinator. I am the sole incorporator and vice president, not vice president.
Vice president.
The president, the CEO. There we go. Words. The CEO of Potato Aim Inc.
Whoa.
We are a company for gamers that are too good to play with their friends.
That's me. Oh my god. What is this product?
All right. So basically, this is a product for those people that always get called hacker or are too high ranked to play with their lower skilled friends, and they kind of want to fit in. They don't want to be. They don't want to be the top dog. They want to be right smack bang in the middle.
Okay,
they don't want to make a name for themselves.
I see your market here. There's definitely a market. Yep.
Yeah. They want to relax. So imagine this. We're in like the 90s, the VHS era.
Mm-hmm.
You have one of those old instruction videos. Start off with a voice. "Hey, is this you?" Then you have a screen of a kid playing a video game, and he's like shooting out and doing all of the sick gameplay.
Just a quick question. Should we really have children playing video games that are too violent?
Yes.
Just thinking for the advert, you know.
Yes. He's
right.
middle aged.
I won't
like
question
15, 16. He's 15, 16.
Okay, he's old enough to play some video games.
It's a teenager, yeah. So pan back to teenager. He's sitting there like, yeah, he's sad. So, yeah.
Aww.
Are people calling you a hacker? Sad face kid again.
Okay, you've got me hooked here.
Yeah. Then have I got the thing for you? Potato Aim Inc. And then you have like one of those dark voices and explosions and
whoa, so we're going in full hype. We're going to go with the crying boy to get the people hooked in.
Yes.
And then we're going full boom, 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 boom.
And then you go like this. Potato Aim brings your skill down to below average. And then you have comparison side by side. You have him popping off on the left side. And then you have with Potato Aim, you see him like spray paint the outside lines of the character who's trying to shoot at.
Do we have like a line down the middle? You know, like in those adverts where you have like 60H versus 70H or whatever it is, like 1080p versus 1440p images.
Yes.
I love it. You've got me. Let's go.
Without Potato Aim, with Potato Aim. And then you see him like doing the Ollie G paint outside, like outline. Like you do with dead bodies, but with bullets because he's so average.
Just crime scenes coming down either side. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, you have a bunch of side-by-sides, how this would affect you. And then you say like, for the pro person who just wants to relax with friends, Potato Aim in stores now. And then you have the whole outro thing with the, for example, potato aim could have serious effect on actual ability and KD rating. User discretion is advised.
I like the advert. Okay, you told me a lot about the product. How does the product work?
So it's kind of like aimbot. You aim at a target, but instead of flicking to the head, it flicks to legs and arms.
Mm-hmm. So it makes it so you never hit.
No, it makes you hit like the minimal points where bad people would shoot.
Oh, right. So it doesn't make you miss completely. It just makes I still find that a bit weird. Would it not be better to have a bot that only lets you hit some of the time? So it's only activated 50% of the time.
Yeah, but then you have this spraying circle. So the
bot.
So if you hold, the bot goes like this. It goes in a circle. And it's always rotating in this circle. So if you click at the wrong time, you're gonna miss.
Oh dear.
So it kind of like, and then it alternates, so you shouldn't be able to know the pattern. It's all randomized.
Have we got scientists working on this now? Or have you got the finished product?
It's done. It's done already.
It's done. Oh my god. When can we get it in shops?
As soon as you finish the video.
As soon as we. You know what? I think he's got it, boys. Chat, what do you think? Do you reckon Bubbles has sold this product to us? Do you reckon we're going to be buying Potato Aim? I think so far he's done a really great pitch. The only question I have, let's end this video. They all want it. They all want it now. Everybody's like, take my money.
All right. Apparently, I have the video maker money now. So buy Twitch, buy podcast. I'm done.
Good luck. You've made a fortune.
And yeah, cool.
All right. I think me and the board, we've had a thought. We got very, very caught up in your presentation. We were very excited about it. As you should all know, us board members, we're all avid gamers. I mean, everybody over there, you know, running the stocks, they're all gamers too. They just don't tell anybody. And we're all too good to hang out with our normal friends. So I guess this is for us. I guess this is how it's going to be.
Yeah, it's hard just sitting down playing GoldenEye with your friends without potato aim.
GoldenEye 64.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Yeah. No, I think you're right. I agree with Nexty. I think you get a 10 on this one. So we've got an 8 and a 10.
Hey.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Average of 9 so far.
Yep. This last one might be a little bit harder for you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Ubisoft have contacted you. They
Yes.
need ideas for a new operator for Rainbow Six Siege. Your operator must have a name. They must have 2 guns. You can choose what the guns are. They can be real or they can be fake. 2 gadgets. They can be anything you want. And they must have an ability and a really cool reveal trailer. We can go through it one at a time, but don't do them like that. Hey, this is part of the fun, all right? I know how spontaneous Bubbles can be.
So gadgets, we're gonna go a fun route. We're gonna go the hard breach charge with grenades.
You don't want to name your character first. You just want to just throw out
No,
what they've got.
we're doing it the other way around.
Alrighty, so go again. What was it?
So we're starting off with grenades and hard breach charge.
What grenades?
Frags.
Just frags, just normal frags.
Yeah, it's an attacker.
Okay.
Guns, he's gonna have an LMG
Right.
and a shotgun.
So he's got an LMG and a shotgun.
Yeah.
This sounds like a pretty scummy character, I'm not gonna lie, but okay.
Yep.
Sounds like Buck already.
Nah.
Is his name Hook?
No, his name is
Oh dear. Yeah.
codename fucked opposition. That's what he's called.
So we've got 2 guns and 2 gadgets. We need an ability. This is going to be the defining point of your character. I want you to remember this.
He needs a pistol too, though. So he's gonna have just like a scummy pistol. One of the
Okay.
bad ones.
Okay. So he's got a scummy pistol or a shotgun. And he has an LMG.
All right, we need a name. and we need
Next, don't judge. Don't judge.
ability.
It takes too much to think about all the different guns you might have. I didn't really want to focus on that aspect, to be honest. I was more intrigued about the ability. Let's be real.
We've given him a shitty pistol, so that's sorted. The main one is a solid shotgun, like Finka's shotgun, and an LMG. Say like Sophia's LMG. He has those two guns.
Right.
And his gadget would be kind of like
Oh, come on. His gadget. You said he's already got two gadgets, haven't you?
no ability.
Oh, you said nades. You said nades, didn't you?
So I want to say like kind of like Ying and Twitch together. So you throw in something, but it explodes with like electricity instead. So you can take out a bunch of gadgets at once.
So
if you
he throws in like a ball. Is it a ball?
Yeah.
Let's describe the object.
So it's like a ball. So it's like Thatcher. It's like Ying and like Twitch together. But instead of the EMP, it just like takes out the gadgets. But
Just
it has,
zaps everybody.
Yeah, it has a shorter radius though.
Does it do any damage to players, or does it just damage gadgets?
It does no damage to players, but it removes all of your sights and stuff like that for a short period of time, just like the EMP.
What?
And it takes out all of the gadgets in the area.
This sounds pretty broken. So far, we've got an electric ball that destroys gadgets.
Yes.
Now all you need is a name for your operator and a cool reveal trailer.
All right, he's gonna be named Get Good Kid, and the reveal trailer is just gonna be a bunch of crying kids that rage and break their monitors and screens and their keyboards and all that.
Oh, wow. Okay, so his name is Get Good Kid.
Yes,
You don't want to give him an actual name.
I'm bad with names. He's getting named Get Good
Not
Kid.
like Electro Man or like...
You think Electroman is better than Get Good Kid?
All right, he's called the Get Good Kid. All right, sorry, I should not have got involved. Ubisoft are asking you, not me.
Yeah, he's named GGK.
All right, and then the cool trailer. I want like a piece by piece run by of a 30-second trailer.
All right, 30-second trailer. So roll into a game of Siege. You're aiming down sights, but you're like trying to hide behind Jaeger stuff and things like that. Throw in your electro ball. You look down, it pops off right below you, and suddenly you have a grenade at your feet straight after. And boom, you go up in smokes.
It's actually a pretty cool concept trailer. I like it.
And in through the fragments of the smoke and the body laying on the floor is GGK popping off with his LMG.
Oh no!
And
Does the ball drop a tag that says GGK? That'd be amazing.
It says on the ball GGK, and then it explodes. And then he steps through the smoke and the fragments. He goes like this with his LMG and kind of like sprays a bit, and then they zoom in on his face, and it's like tsh, 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 GGK, like those metal stamp things.
I love it. That's amazing. All right, let's hang on. We've got some other contenders here. Let's just check the chat. So Techno Walrus, right? He's come with name Ground Mole, gadget Smoke and Hard Breach, guns MP5 SSD and shotgun. Ability is just shovel. What are you going to do with the shovel, Walrus? Are you going to hit people over the head with it, or are you digging?
He's probably going to dig.
Oh yeah, because he's a mole. God, Gav, you're stupid. Oh wow. Okay. Bam. There we go. Oh, okay.
Sniffing the air.
Oh, he's got a trailer as well. A pane of the house, and it pans underground to a ground mole digging with a shovel. With overalls and a miner's helmet. He breaks through the floor in the living room and throws a smoke, crawls out sniffing the air.
Does he have overly large front teeth as well?
You know what? I actually prefer Techno Walruses to you. That's more creative than yours was.
I mean, I don't know any of this.
You kind of got it back when you said GGK and you got the Get Good Kid thing going. You kind of won me back over, but I don't think that was as good as your other attempts at this game. So I am going to give you a 6 for that, just because GGK won me back. So we got a 6, a 10, and an 8, which puts your overall average at, I can't be asked to do maths.
7 and something.
Divide 3.
Oh, it should
8.
be.
You've got an average of 8.
I mean, that's fair.
That's a
decent.
strong. That's a strong start.
I'll
Every time I do an interview, I'm going to do a series of these questions, and they're not going to be the same questions, but I'm going to average like overall ratings on things and how creative people are, on like how good it is, how involved I was, and how much I got like sucked in. And we're going to see who was the best at this game mode. I think subjectively, obviously, but
I mean, it's gonna be me, so it's fine.
we can have a debate in the chat as to who they think is best as well. But this is going to be my personal like ratings.
You should have like a tiny list somewhere.
I'm going to have it like underneath my stream. But for now, you are number 1.
Wait, what's my prize?
What's your prize? Nothing yet. Get wrecked, nerd.
All right.
Your prize is a pop quiz if you really want it. Oh dear. That was good fun though. I really liked that. What do we think, chat? Did we like that section? Bubbles, what did you think? Did you enjoy that?
I mean, it put me on the spot, so I'm not good with on the spot questions that I need to make up stuff. I'm not very.
I think you did
imaginary.
amazing, to be honest. I really thought you nailed that.
I think I need more time to like develop stuff if I were to develop stuff.
Well, when you went in with the board meeting, I expected you to take a few more minutes to talk through things with me, but you were like, "Nah, I'm just gonna jump on here, just gonna get straight into it." Like, I think
mean,
next time I'll make it clear you can just talk things through with me before you give your full presentation.
I mean, either way, I've done the thing already.
You have got a bit of a head start. I wasn't gonna use potato aim, but I forgot to, because I had to work last night. I forgot to think of another invention, so I was like, "Yeah, you know what? It'll work for this one. It's fine." But yeah, that was that section. I think that's going to be a nice little addition to this podcast in the future.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to do that again with some other people. But the next section, as we all know by this point, Bubbles, he's a trainee teacher. Specifically, he's a training English teacher. So, what better way to test his English skills than to give him a pop quiz on English slang? Bubbles, how good is your English slang?
I know some of them because I've worked with British people.
Okay. So, I'm going to make it so that if you get higher than 7, you pass. If you get lower than 7, you don't pass.
How many questions?
If you get lower than 3, you go to detention. There are 10 questions.
Wow, 7's quite high. Okay.
Well, I mean, okay, 6. I think 6 is fair. Because some of these are actually quite hard looking back at it. So give me 1
Usually
second.
passing grade is about 60%. So.
That was gross, but I need to blow my nose. Sorry. We'll edit that out afterwards. Right. Do you want me to start you off easy, or do you want me to start you off hard?
Just begin whichever end.
Okay. You get a word, and then you can ask for a sentence if you so wish.
All right.
The first word is fit, and we don't mean just fitness, like as in exercise.
Oh, fit.
Yeah,
You're
fit.
you're good looking.
Yep. He got one. There we go. Right, the next one.
That's the easy one though.
Yeah, starting from the easy end. Knackered.
Oh, tired.
Yeah. He's doing it. That's 2 for 2. Third one. Skiving.
Skiving.
Do you want it in a sentence?
Yeah, sure.
Jez is skiving again.
It's like skiving. Maybe he's like pulling stuff out of his arse, like he's not being serious. He's like joking around.
Oh no. You get the sad trombone for that one. No, it's when you call in sick to like work or school.
Oh,
But
so
you're not actually sick.
Yeah,
You're like
okay,
it's
yeah,
like
failing. Okay.
okay, so you've got 2 out of 3. Right. Fourth one. This is more of a harder one. Have a gander.
have a gander, or are you having a look through? You're having a quick look.
Oh my god! GG, well done. I did not expect you to get that one.
Have you not realized that I used that phrase?
No,
I usually say, "Let's have a gander."
I didn't realize. That was actually impressive. Nice. All right, you ready for number 5?
Yeah.
Jammy.
Jammy. It's like for example, in FIFA, when the ball kind of bounces back and forth, like it doesn't work properly, and it's like I know what it is, but how should I explain this? You can have a jammy goal in FIFA, for example.
You can have a jammy goal in FIFA, but what
Yeah.
does jammy mean in that sentence?
So in the sentence of FIFA, for example, it's when I tackle and do like everything correctly, but the opponent still gets the ball with him. He's like it's very lucky for him, even though it shouldn't be.
So what would you say it is? You're right on it. You're right there. You just said it.
Yeah.
Lucky? Would you say it's lucky?
Yeah, kind of lucky for the opposition.
Yeah, it literally means you lucky. Like it's like, oh my god, you jammy git, you lucky shit, or like something like that. Yeah. Not bad. You got that one out just using logic. Right, the next one. I think you might know this because I've said this before. Throwing a wobbly.
Throwing a what now?
Throwing a wobbly.
A wobbly? Okay.
A wobbly. Yeah, what does that mean?
In a sentence.
So, you want it in a sentence. All right.
Yeah.
Little Timmy's throwing a wobbly because he lost his toy.
Oh, he's having a temper tantrum.
Yes! Oh my god! Yeah, that's a bit of a weird one. That's kind of like East North England. But you're doing great, to be fair. This next one is it's more of a whole thing, so this might be more specific. But mafting.
What the I know I've heard it somewhere, but I can't for the life of me recall what it means.
Do you want it in a sentence?
Yes.
It's proper mafting out here. Has that helped you?
Mafting.
Has that helped you at all?
I'm trying to think what can be out here. What can proper be out here?
Oh, proper is a different word altogether. Do you want me to
Yeah.
explain proper to you?
No. I'm just trying to think. What would I say is proper out here? That's what I'm trying to think.
Oh, okay, he's thinking this through logically. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. I wouldn't say anything about weather. I kind of want to say it's like kind of about like the occasion you're in, like proper math thing.
Right.
Probably like it's sick out here, like it's insane, it's crazy.
Wah, wah, wah. It means it's hot. It's really hot. Oh,
Oh,
you're really hot. It's like, oh, mate, I'm proper mafting. It's well hot. Like,
I thought about like mad thing, maybe it's like similar-ish. Proper
nah,
mad.
not quite. Nah, mafting's a bit of a weird one. It's very whole slang, but yeah. You should get the next one. I would hope you get the next one. Chuddy.
Shuddy.
Chuddy. Chuddy. Chuddy.
All right, in a sentence.
Pass us some chuddy, mate. Have you got any idea?
You say, pass me some chuddy.
Yeah, pass me some chuddy, mate. Techno Walrus is like, what? Chuddy. Oh, it's easy. I love a bit of chuddy. I think Nexty's got it. I hope Nexty's got it.
I'm thinking like it's either gonna be like fucking cheddar cheese, or it's gonna be like lemon curd.
What?
I don't know. I'm trying to think what can it be short for.
Interesting, you've gone in the food direction. I like that. What's your final answer? I'm going to start pushing you now because I don't think you're going to get it, in all honesty.
Weed.
Weed? No, it's chewing gum.
Oh.
Chuddy. Chewing gum. Bit of chuddy under the table. Nobody knew that one. I'm shocked. All right, you've got 2 more, and you nearly got a passing grade here. Right. Brew.
Brew.
Yeah, I can use it in a sentence for this one because it might need a sentence.
Yeah.
Oh, I really fancy a good brew.
I mean, a pint, an ale, a drink.
Nah,
Would you not say brew is beer?
no. I would say it's a cup of tea.
Oh, one of those brews.
Yeah. To be fair, I'll give you half a point for that one because that one was a bit harder. I wouldn't say a brew is a beer though, not in UK. No, actually, I don't think you get a point for that. I don't think because a brew is just a beer is just a beer or like a lager. Like, we don't really call it a brew. A brew is something you've made up. Like it's like a witch's cauldron thing. So that's why it's like a cup of tea. Put the sugar in, you put the tea bag in, you put the milk in. That's a brew. So hang on, let's just go through. How many have you got right? So you didn't get.
5 out of 9, is it?
So you got fit, you got knackered, you got have a gander, you worked out jammy, so there's at least 4. You got throwing a wobbly 5, but you haven't got the past 3, so you're only on 5, so you need one more. One more. Now then. That's the words. Those are the words. Now then. Do you want me to use it in a sentence?
All right, sure.
Now then, how's it going? Oh.
I just read. I really want Bubbles to do a Swedish version.
Yeah, I saw that as well. I was going to say that afterwards.
I mean, to be fair, I can speak English, so.
Whoa.
But yeah.
Now then, how's it going?
Yeah, I would go towards the direction of either like, all right, or kind of like, it's kind of like it's kind of like the same of, well then. So I would use well then instead of all right. Like, how did that happen, for example?
So are you going to use it as like a? Okay, all right's an awkward one to use, but as in
I would
like,
use it like all right then. It's
Not
kind of like
quite.
a question of
I don't think I can give that to you. It's more
Right.
of in this situation, it's more of a greeting. So it's more like all right as in all right, how you doing? Not as in like a all right. Blah, blah. That's why I had you on the edge of your seat there because I was like, oh, maybe he's gonna get it. So like it's more of a hello.
I mean, it's a multi-purpose use. If you
It
wanna...
is, but in that sentence in particular,
So
it's
if
more
you
of a
want-
now then how you doing?
If you want to go the teacher route, that is actually a bad question for a test because you shouldn't have an answer that has multiple meanings.
All right. We'll scrap that one. I'll give you half a point for that one. But English slang does have multiple meanings. That is the problem with slang, though. Like that is the big problem. Like jammy has multiple meanings, and a lot of them do. Throwing a wobbly could just be like throwing a wobbly anything.
Yeah, but then if you gave me correct for jammy, then I should have correct for now then because I gave one of the options. You know, you're kind of playing yourself here.
I think we give you a 0.5. And
It's
you
just
just
that
failed. But you don't go to detention.
You had your mindset on the other one, so you're like, nah.
See, I'm thinking it through. I don't think you get the extra points. I think you're 5.5 because I'm being generous. And unfortunately, that's all you're going to get.
Well,
But you were close. You were very close. I genuinely thought you were going to get now then, though. I thought you were like on it right at the start. And I thought next year was going to get it as well.
but I use it for other meanings.
Yeah, I get it. Probably from like a non-English perspective. Like other than like, I can never think of a sentence now then would be used in other than like, now then, how's it going? I think that's just because of the Lincolnshire slang in me.
I use it for like, now then, how the fuck did that happen, kind of.
I guess I would. That doesn't make much sense to me though. I would never say now then. How did that happen?
So it's more like a, well then. That was.
Yeah, I can see that. Not something I would ever have thought of though.
I
In
just
honesty.
need my vacuum cleaner, so it doesn't make noise.
All right, you get 0.5 there. 5.5. Chat. Do you reckon we give him the full point or not? I'll let you decide. You can be the ultimate factor here. Next, he says full point. Walrus, it's up to you. Does he get the point? I will leave it up to your final decision. It was a bit of a hard question.
I mean, as I said, you shouldn't have questions with multiple meanings.
Oh my god, Walrus isn't here anymore. That's if he
No,
goes, no, he doesn't get detention. Unfortunately, he didn't get less than 3. That would have been detention in my eyes. That's unlucky because there's so many easy questions on here.
Technically, he just wants to troll me at this point after he saw me. Technically, you should be nice to me after you saw me die like 50 times yesterday.
I think we just give it to you. We'll let you have this one. You can pass. 0. Okay. Oh no, wanting someone to fit saying 0.5. You get 0.5.
Wow. I mean, it's 2 against 1.
To be fair, nobody wants to give you the point other than Nexty, so unfortunately.
I mean,
wait. Technically saying it was funny. Sure, why not? All right.
See?
That's 2 versus 1. You can have it. You can have the point. You pass. Congratulations.
Yes, technicality. We should always be ready to argue your case.
10 out of 10. But yeah, I haven't really got much else planned unless we want to just take some questions from chat. Chat, have you got any questions you want to ask Bubbles? Anything? Try and keep it reasonable. But no, I think that was really good. I really enjoyed doing that. Thank you so much for coming on. Gav's too soft and friendly. Well, to be honest, it's his pub quiz. You know, nobody else is going to get an English pub quiz like this. So 60. Wow.
Yeah, I had a full-on gap moment yesterday. I died 60 times to the same boss.
Blimey, 60 deaths?
Yeah.
Even I would not do 60 deaths to the same boss. The same environment, maybe.
I started the stream on 11 deaths. I died once to falling or jumping off a cliff at the wrong direction. And then I died once to a polar bear who snuck up on me and attacked me from behind. And then 60 times to the one guy.
What happened to hashtag no deaths?
I mean, I've only desynchronized so far, so I haven't died.
Oh, all right. Gav would be 100 plus. Wanting someone fit knows very well. In fact, we hit, what was it? I think it was 400 in Ori the other day.
487, I think.
Yep. Which means if that guy ever comes back, I'll have to go jump into Geordie's stream and tell him he's won. But yeah, he got it pretty much spot on with 420. Couldn't have been much closer in Price is Right rules if he tried.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if you want to guide the raid. We're going to end the stream here because Fridays is my short stream and it's also going to be my podcast day. So for the most part, this is going to be all we already do on a Friday. But if anyone's got anything they want to say before we go, or anybody you want to raid, that'd be really good.
I don't know. Maybe we can raid Jim on Toast. He's a quite swell
Jim
guy.
on Toast? Yeah, we can do. Let's go
Jim
over there.
_ on Toast.
Yeah, I found him. I've got him here. Right, just need to copy paste his name. Let's do that.
Yeah, Gavin, you need to make your bed.
My bed is made. It's just a bit creased because there's cats that jump on it.
It needs some ironing. Is what it
It
needs.
doesn't. I do need to change my sheets actually.
So you're
that's
saying
the
you
thing.
have a bunch of pussy in your bed?
Yeah. Well, when the cats jump on it and I jump on it with them, it's like that's. I live in this room, guys. All right, look. That's my other seat. When I'm not on this seat, I'm on that seat. If I make my bed every time I get off it, I will never stop making my bed. Hang on, let's get this raid channel going though. So we're off to go see Jim _ on Toast, who is currently playing some Siege. Nexty.
I'm gonna do a weird one here. I'm gonna shout myself out.
You can. I already shouted you out once, but definitely go
if
check
you-
Bubbles out. Go check this man out.
If you want to see some more Assassin's Creed gameplay, I'm not gonna fail as much today. I will be live at 7 p.m. GMT, 2 p.m. EST, over at. I can't even shout myself.
Over
out.
at, I can. Oh my god. How can you not shout yourself out, Bubbles?
I don't know. Not counting me as a viewer.
There you go. Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Oh, I put a T at the end, lol. Oh, I can't even do it. There you go. That should be a thing now. No, it's still not working. All right. Just post your link. Just post your own link, dude. Well, it worked now.
I mean, you typed with 2 L's and then O. And then
Oh, I didn't type the right channel in. Oopsie. Right, let's go raid this guy. Get your raid commands going, guys. I'm bad at spelling, chat. Learn.
he's bad at spelling and bad at games.
I'm bad at everything. Gav is Papega. This is confirmed. Rightio. Right, let's go. Thank you so much, everyone, that stopped by, and we will see you next time. Bubbles, peace out.
Peace.